Hi everyone, today I'd like to show you a fresh new deck for the Double Down format. In the previous season of Double Down, I created a Nilfgaard Cultist deck, and that was able to get like over 3,300 points. This time I have a deck from the Monsters faction that I feel could be even stronger than that deck. It doesn't get as many points, but I feel like it could beat that Nilfgaard deck and any other deck. Right? So I was struggling to think of a brand new deck idea, like what deck could be the deck that runs over 3,000 points? And then I was thinking, well, I think I have an idea. Let's fine-tune it to make it the best deck that it can be. So here are the results of that. So this deck really thrives when it goes first. Now, it can still do good if it goes second, but you want to go first. Oh, we're going second this round, but it should still be no problem. All right, let's see. So you want to start off with tutors in hand, like Oneiromancy, Royal Decree, Azur's Double Cross. So we have Azur's Double Cross, which is good. Let's see. We don't really need our Bridge Troll. Plays Inspired Zeal. I don't think we'll need Spores. Put back Spores. Okay. So this opening hand isn't that good. We drew most of our low provision units, right? Or our low provision cards. But we can still make it work. Okay, so I'm going to start by playing Azur's Double Cross. It pulls our highest power unit, which is the Cave Troll. Right, and then Cave Troll either pulls another Cave Troll or Triss. It doesn't really matter which one. Let's go ahead and put back Artifact Compression. We don't need two of those. What I am going to grab, though, is our Weavis. Okay. So next turn, we're going to play Weavis. She's going to pull either another Weavis or an Arrakis Queen. It doesn't really matter which one. Oh, what the heck? He runs Reavers? Then why did he put the Peasant Militia on the melee row? Okay. We should be able to beat Reavers. Especially if he doesn't have a maxed out row because Peasant Militia is in the way. Whenever you play a unit with Deploy, but this guy doesn't even have Deploy. Strange deck. Okay. Next turn, we're going to play our Abaya in our melee row to trigger the Thrive of Arrakis Queen twice. See, the thing with Reavers is that they themselves don't get that many points. They don't get that many points themselves. Abaya pulls another Abaya for sure, because we only run Abaya as the only 6 provision card. I made very sure of that. Okay. So now we have 3 Weavises in our range draw. All premium too. Okay, so we moved our Cave Troll. That's fine. Oh, he locked one of our Weavises. Interesting. Interesting. So let's see. Right now he has 4 plus 6, 10 open spots. Well, we could fill up like 6 of them. He locked our Weavis, so that was kind of annoying. Like we could probably grab Color and Purify, but it's going to take too long. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up a lot of his rows. Hopefully some of his melee rows. Okay. And then let's just max out his rows. Okay, so now he can't do anything. He's just maxed out. His Reavers can still ping me for 4 each turn. Plus, I guess, his Ballista, so that's 5 each turn. But we just get ahead of that, and then We win. Oh, he runs red haze. Nice. But again, he himself can't get that many points. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this guy. And then we'll eat these two. And then we should be ahead for good. You know, if he was clever, he'd like ping his own rats, because this says damage a unit by 1. It doesn't say damage an enemy unit by 1. Well, he's getting kind of close. But you know what? I'm wondering if I want to... Yeah, let's get ahead a bit more. So, what's this? This guy's at 2 power. This guy's at 1 power. Do I want to reset the power of this guy? Or do I want to... Yeah, let's beef up a bit more. Okay, so... Then we can... Is this an insectoid? It is. Okay, so let's consume these two. That'll put us at 10 power. And it'll pull another guy. Okay. Purify that guy. Okay. And this was like going second and with a pretty bad opening hand. We were still able to set up. I made sure like this deck was as consistent as it could be. Also, why did he use the casting contest on a Reaver that couldn't like use its order? On like a 1 base power Reaver. He should have used it on like this guy. We could pass here, but I think I just want to make sure that we have the win. Let's purify one of his rats. Yeah, he's popping his own units. Okay, we're gonna pass. So when we play Witch's Sabbath next turn, we're going to get a Cave Troll, a Queen, these 2 Noon Wraiths, and then 2 of our Weavises. Okay, I see. We're also going to be 3 cards ahead. Oh man. He went all in and he couldn't win round 1. Dang, that is unlucky for him. He should have just like used one of his leader abilities. So he could at least get 1 round win. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Okay, let's see who we're up against. We are up against... Oh, wait. Mirror match? No way. Nobody else runs this deck. Nobody else runs this deck. I'd be really surprised if he has any similar setup. He probably runs like Rot Fiends. We don't run Rot Fiends because then Rot Fiends has 5 base power, which competes against our Weavis for priority. Right? Okay. Priority from... what's it called? Witch's Sabbath. Okay, so... we don't need that many new race. Maybe we keep 2 in hand. We don't need spores. Yeah, you know, this looks good. Okay. I'm satisfied with this hand. Let's go. Oh, we go first. Okay, so cave troll right away. Okay, let's put back. All these are quite good. Maybe put back the shackles. And then let's see. Let's grab. What do we have in hand? Let's grab our Arrakis Queen. I don't think he runs Weavis because he's playing stuff in the range draw, right? And you want Weavis in the range draw. Okay. Okay. Well, that was really nice of him to clear some space for me. Okay. I'm going to keep this guy because next turn I'm going to use the order ability so that in case he gets some more... Oh, he gave up. Okay. So we're also going to pass. We probably should have used our curse scroll so it didn't go to waste, but it's okay. We're in a great spot. The only thing, though, is that he doesn't have enough units in his graveyard. He passed super early, so he only has 4 units. We can't double Witch's Sabbath. Okay, we may have to just Oneiromancy for Witch's Sabbath the old-fashioned way. That'll get us this guy and 2 eggs, and then we can use a Baya to trigger that. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. We are just going to Witch's Sabbath the old-fashioned way. Let's do it. Okay. Even if he consumes his Manticore and kills our egg, it doesn't really matter because this will still give us our Weavis. Oh, what the heck? He runs Noonwraith? Oh, he just runs all the Death Wish cards. What the heck? Okay. Should I put 4 units on my board? No, I'm not going to do that. I need the space. Okay. Next turn, we're going to fill up his whole board. Okay, this is too late. Too late for Weavis. Okay, let's see. He has 6 plus 4. That's 10 open spots. We can clog up all of them. Let's do it. And Peller, I'm going to purify one of your rats. Okay, then we can go ahead and consume this guy. Okay, and then he can play no more stuff. But he still can consume 3 things, right? He can consume with Weavis, he can consume with his leader ability. So we're not out of the woods yet, but this should be a win. Then we're just going to engine ourselves with Witch's Apprentice. Okay, he has 1 more charge on his leader ability. But he's going to waste basically his whole hand now. Yeah, it's too late for that. That was too slow. He was too slow. Alright, so let's go ahead and play Witch's Apprentice. You know, I'm actually impressed that he also runs Noonwraith. I didn't think anyone else would do that, but he also runs a bunch of really weird cards like Succubus. Because she has 5 base power, which isn't good for Witch's Sabbath. Like, if Weavis had 6 base power, then it would be okay to run Succubus. But, yeah. That's no good. Succubus is no good for this deck. Alright, so we're just going to eat this guy, and then we're going to play our 2 pigs, and that's it. We get 8 free points each turn, and he's kind of stuck. Yeah, good game, dude. Like, his deck is probably a really, really bootleg version of mine, right? Like, it's if he didn't do enough testing, he didn't do any tweaking, fine-tuning. Like, mine deck is, like, the best version of that deck. Okay, let's do one more game. It's great that we're having a lot of variety. Okay, who are we up against? Scoia'tael. Interesting, because this Precision Strike, it can also kill rats. So we're up against some pretty good counter decks. Pretty good counter decks. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of definitely Witch's Sabbath. Probably Spores. I don't need that. Okay, and then this time we go second. Well, this starting hand isn't looking that promising, to be honest. We have 1 Oneiromancy, and that's it. So we're going to make do with what we got. Okay. So he's going to clog up his own board. He's going to spawn it with a bunch of Elven Deadeyes. Yeah, this guy's going to want some space on his board. Okay, so here we go. We only have 1 Oneiromancy, but we can make it work. Oneiromancy for Triss. If we're lucky, Triss pulls our defender. If not, it just pulls another Triss, which we can also work with. Okay, who do we want to draw? We want to draw Weavis for sure. Okay, we pulled a defender. Okay, this will do. Oh man. This girl also clogs up his board. When you play a special card, spawn a base copy of self. He's going to want a lot of space. Okay. Okay, this time Weavis pulled a Rackets Queen, which is fine. Because then we just use a Baya and then trigger this guy's threat. Okay, so this will trigger her. Oh man, this will also trigger Whisperer. He's like doing my job for me. He's clogging up his own board for me. This guy also spawns it out in Deadeye. Oh man. Okay, Abaya. Another Abaya. Consume. Okay. Next turn we play Noonwraith and fill up his board. If he doesn't fill up his board himself already. Okay. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 6 and 6, huh? So I see. That makes it kind of annoying because a bunch of the Noonwraith's abilities will get wasted. Oh well. And then we can put this guy right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then let's go ahead and eat this Noonwraith. So he has no space at all. Okay, so he just discarded a card. He still can use his leader ability. Oh no, this isn't Precision Strike, it's Deadeye Ambush. Oh, so he can't do anything. He literally can't do anything. Okay, well, we can pass. Or we can play this guy. Let's just make sure that we win round 1. Okay, so he passed. We're also going to pass. And then we're just going to win round 2. Okay, let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I see. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, I have one Whisperess. Okay, and I grabbed another Weavis. Okay, this is a great hand. So, this is really good that we're going first because, again, tempo is everything for this deck. So we play this, grab our Witch's Sabbath, put it in his range row, and again. So we're already clogging up like a third of his board, right? And we already used a Baya, so we can just go ahead and eat that. And might as well eat this as well. Okay. Yeah, so 8 spaces of the 18 is already clogged, right? And the next turn, we Oneiromancy for Noonwraith, and his board is fully clogged, and he can't do anything. This deck just like is so fast. Like I feel like this could, like if you do this against any other deck, like they would just die. Some decks that I can think of that may be able to get around it is like a mirror match, maybe. But in a mirror match, like we have the best version of this deck, right? So we don't have to worry about Okay, so let's go ahead, put a Noonwraith right here. And I'm going to purify her. Okay, and then let's go ahead and eat this. That may have been a dumb play. Like, he could Igni, but he has no space for Igni. Right, so he could clear up some space, but then we'll I don't think he runs Igni. Yeah, he can't really Igni right now. His board is maxed. Yeah, it's like on turn 2, his board is already maxed out clogged. So essentially he has like one turn to do something. This deck is just like so deadly. I call the tiny one Yersinia. She's cute, isn't she? There's just so many of them. Yeah, he's just gonna die. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an engine. I don't think you guys need to hear this, but just in case, right? Once their board is clogged, don't play Werecat, like, and don't play Manticore. Right? Don't do that when their board is already clogged. Like, you've already won, so don't go freeing up space for them and giving them a win condition deck. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, so this deck, you're expected to win round 1. Round 1, you have all the resources available to you. Right, so you're expected to win round 1, and because you win round 1, you go first in round 2. And when you go first in round 2, you play the double Witch's Sabbath, right? And then they have that one turn to do something. And if they don't do anything in that one turn, they just die. So that's the deck. It is so good. It took me a long time to get it to be as excellent as it is. So let me show you the deck list. I will also link the deck list in the video description. So here we go. It is Overwhelming Hunger as our leader ability, Curse Scroll for consistency. Like, you could also run Urn of Shadows, but it's unnecessary, right? Consistency is more important than overkill. Like, winning is winning, right? This was just like overkill. Oh, Neuromancy for consistency. You need the Witch's Sabbath. It's an organic, which synergizes well with Whisperous Tribute. You need Arrakis Queen and Weavis Incantation to spawn a bunch of her. Royal Decree for consistency, Cave Troll, and Triss. This is great consistency. Triss can pull another Triss, which is even more consistency. So you're almost guaranteed to get the key pieces that you need to set up your combo in round 1. Right? Alzur's Double Cross for more consistency. Play the highest power unit from your deck, which plays Cave Troll, guaranteed. He has base power 7. Then the Cave Troll could pull a Triss, right? So you're almost certain to get your combo set up. I've played this deck for like maybe, if I had to think, maybe like 80 games. And I'd say like in 78 of the 80 games, I was able to set up my combo turn 1. Right? So it's hyper consistent. Beast for engine. And Beast can also pull Manticore. What could be deadly is like Manticore pulls Manticore, and then their board is just done. Typically, though, the play is you play Werecat, and Werecat pulls Manticore because they're both base 7. So Werecat, it gets rid of all of their low power units, so only their high power units remain, and then because they only have high power units, destroy the lowest enemy, it destroys their high power units. So that is a pretty sick combo. Abaya, you use this on your Arrakis Queen most often. However, sometimes you can still use it on Noonwraith to clog up their board. Demeridium Shackles and Artifact Compression to get rid of Philip Van Morlehim. And so you'd have 4 copies of these, right? Because they duplicate at the beginning of the game. Witch's Apprentice, so there's 4 of her. Then that's for like points. And then Spores. Whisperous can also pull Spores, right? So that's pretty nice because Spores is organic. Noonwraith, which is the key card. Slizzard to consume units. Ritual for value when you have like 4 or 5 Whisperouses. This guy plays for a ton. Peller to purify locked units, and Intriga Warrior for fast consuming. So that is the deck list. It is probably one of the deadliest decks in the Double Down format because you're almost guaranteed to win round 1, and then round 2 they have 1 turn to do something before their board is just filled up. So yeah, super deadly deck, and I called it DD Deathwish for Double Down Deathwish. Yep, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's going to be fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video.